Some of y'all getting on social media and you talking about how you can't pay your bills because the government shut down, or because SNAP, or maybe because they reduced your hours at work. Whatever the reason, some of y'all are complaining and getting up here on social media crying and complaining about not being able to pay your bills, not being able to do this and do that. But you forgot, if you look in your closet, a lot of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all can literally live off of your closet for at least 6 months, at least. And what do I mean by that? If you're in a position where you can't pay certain bills, you can't pay rent, you can't pay child care or get groceries or any of the other essentials that you need to consider what God is trying to tell you. Your priorities need to be in order. Maybe once upon a time you were like, oh, well, I used to get such and such hours a week and overtime and this and that, time and a half or whatever. I used to be able to do that. Yeah, but somewhere around the line you overspent, or you was, you just didn't budget right. And the thing is, no matter how much you make, you could be making, I had a friend once that was making, from what he told me, he was making like $200K a year. And I believe he was, because he had a good salary job that he was working at or whatever. But if you're not managing your money properly, if you're overextending yourself, not only with your bills, but helping other people, it can happen. You can still live check to check. And even with him making over $100K a year, he ended up living check to check. So this is just a suggestion to some of you guys, because God wants us to be more wise. He wants us to be good stewards with our money. Some of us have had some harsh realities. Some of us have had to, I remember years ago, I was in a situation, I was working at a job and I was doing pretty good at the job and everything. Things went awry, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't working there anymore. Rent time came around. Guess what? I had just went on vacation, made an expensive purchase, and I had to sell those shoes. I didn't get a chance to wear those shoes. I wore them in the store and in the house, and that was it. But I didn't get stuck on that, because it was like, okay, pay the rent or keep these shoes for when I'm able to wear them. If you get put in a position where you're able to replace it later on, fine. If not, then take it as a lesson. But like I said, some of y'all need to look in your closets. Look in your closets. Look in your drawers. You know, while you looking at your shrine of clothes, because some of y'all buy a bunch of stuff not just because you like it, because you're making a shrine and idols of it. Look at all the shoes you got. Some of y'all got over 30, 40 pairs of shoes. You can only wear one per day. Look at whatever shoes you got. Wash them. Prepare them to be sold. However many watches you got, get rid of those watches. However many, whatever it is that you got, look in your closet and you'll have what you need until God blesses you, until he can trust you with more. Be blessed and stay encouraged.